I have some big news to share with you guys, and I am nervous and excited about it, but I'm just going to go ahead and tell you right now that I am starting a brand new contract job very soon. So my job is supposed to be for about 3 months, but it can go up until 6 months or maybe even turn into a permanent job. And I'm really excited about this. I have never done contract work before, but I've been looking for a job for a while, and this one just seems to kind of check all the boxes. So it is going to be remote. However, I will be working about 40 hours a week again. So obviously that's going to change a lot about my current lifestyle. And if you're new here, then you probably aren't really sure what I'm talking about. So I'm going to recap very quickly for those of you who haven't really been following my current journey this year. So in January, I actually got laid off from my corporate job. And that was just a lot, honestly. I wasn't completely off their payroll until around March, and then I got a severance, and they kind of went about their layoff in a good way, in a sense, money-wise. How they actually laid us off was over an email in the middle of the day randomly, and then a very quick briefing hours later, and that was not good, to be honest. But they did give us a lot of time to actually kind of figure out what we want to do. And I really want to be a content creator, and I really want to work for myself. However, I simply just do not make enough money to do that on my own right now. And I know that if I find a job to do that will give me supplemental income and that I actually really like, then it's not really going to be bad. So this new contract job, I'm not going to be sharing too much information about it for personal reasons, but I'm actually really excited about it. It's going to be remote, which is great. The hours are great, and the people at the company seem to be really, really nice, and I think the company itself is going to be very fitting for what I want to do. And I don't really know exactly what I want to do. I'm kind of a mess right now, like in regards to, there's so many different types of jobs and things that I want to do that there isn't one specific thing. But this company just seems to be something I'll be interested and I'll learn a lot from. So I'm actually very, very excited for this opportunity. So I'll be starting that contract job very, very soon. So from January up until whenever I start this contract job, so about 6 months or so of a difference is when I'm supposed to start. That's actually like a very long time to not have had to work 40 hours a week. So it's been amazing, and I've been able to do so many different things. And lately I've been starting to work out more and trying to eat better, which I feel like I keep doing this, I don't know, maybe I just keep going in like this loop where I work out and eat better, and then I kind of go on vacation and then I have to restart. But it's okay, I'm working on it. Everything is a work in progress. But I've also been working my KDP and YouTube the entire time, as well as my other online income streams like user testing, all my affiliate marketing, and everything like that. So I won't have as much time anymore to work on those businesses, and that is kind of stressing me out a little bit, if I'm being honest. So I have a plan right now. Like, I have a current plan on how I'm going to proceed going forward, because once this contract job is done, if it does not turn into a permanent job, then I really am going to need to be making enough money doing my own content, working for myself, or I'm going to have to find another job. And it took me this long to find this job. So I'm really not looking forward to having to look for jobs again. So I'm trying to avoid that. And by doing that, I need to either make enough money to be my own content creator, like be working for myself, or I need this job to go permanent and then kind of go from there. Like, I'm not against 40-hour jobs or corporate jobs if it's something that works with my lifestyle and I really love it and I'm passionate about it. But I will say, having the freedom to travel whenever I want to, plan out my entire workday how I want to, is just something that I feel like I can't do with a regular 40-hour corporate job. But like I said, like, I'm gonna see how this goes, and I'm really excited for it. I think I'm going to love it. And I do still want to make enough money on my own, because even if I decide to keep this job, if it turns into a permanent job, like, let's just say, for example, they offer me a permanent job and I took it because I really love working for them, like, if that were to happen, then I still want to be making enough money on the side where I could work for myself, because, well, you never know what's going to happen. I got laid off out of nowhere from my last company. So, like, it could just happen at any point. But also having that option, if I wanted to work for myself, would be amazing to know I have it. And another reason is that having extra income is just going to be beneficial to helping pay bills, help us when we do travel and everything like that. So to give you guys an idea on what's going to be happening with my businesses, because I think that's probably a big reason why you might be interested in watching this video, to figure out if I'll still be posting on YouTube, what I'll be doing with KDP, everything like that. So it's going to be a little hard for me to adapt, because although I was doing YouTube, KDP, and everything else while working full-time up until this year, I kind of have been doing a completely different lifestyle. So it's going to take me a little while, I believe, to adapt again. But on YouTube, I plan to go down to 1 video a week. Now, I have a few reasons for this. I won't get too in-depth about it, but basically, YouTube is not making me a ton of money right now. YouTube is making me about $50-ish a month, which is amazing. I'm super grateful for that. But compared to KDP, where KDP is making over $300 a month right now, that's where I feel like I need to put my energy and my focus, because that's where a majority of my income is currently coming from. So I want to keep doing my YouTube channel, because I've worked incredibly hard on getting this channel monetized and everything like that. So I want to keep posting. So I think I'm going to go down to 1 video a week, and I may batch create them like one day throughout the month. I'll just batch create all the videos for the month. And then if I have time and can post other videos throughout the weeks or throughout the months, then I definitely will. So it may not be a strict 1 video a week, but a minimum of 1 video per week, just so that my channel keeps getting traffic and YouTube knows that I'm still posting, still engaging. I love talking to all of you guys, and it's super fun doing a YouTube channel, and I really, really do love it. And I'm hoping that the revenue will continue to grow, and if for some reason the revenue does grow a lot, then I may refocus my energy more on YouTube. It's all going to depend. So in regards to KDP, I actually will be running ads for June. So again, if you're new here, then you probably don't know that I don't really run ads for KDP. I've spent a total of $13 on KDP since I started in December 2021 on ads. So I really do not run them. I am not super educated on them yet, and yeah, I have mixed feelings about ads. But since I'll be starting this new job hopefully very soon, then I figured, you know what, I'll just try it out. I'm not really sure the niches that I have will be beneficial for ads, and that's because my best sellers already ranked on the first page near the top because of how niche down most of my books are. Like, they're like sub niches. So a lot of these aren't going to be selling thousands of copies a month, because they're too niche down for that, in my opinion. But you know what? We're going to see. So I already got my campaigns ready to go. I'll be doing 2 campaigns so far for the whole month of June, or until my $20 runs out. I'm going to be using $20, and if my campaigns are very successful, then I will probably continue them. If they're breaking even, I'll probably stop them. And if I'm losing money, then I'll definitely stop them, probably. So I have 2 campaigns right now. One is going to be all of my scrapbook paper, except for the ones that I'm still currently making that are just publishing now, because like they just weren't in my book store yet, and they're brand new, so I'll probably just let them be for now. And then my other one is going to be a type of sketchbook that I created during the Rachel Harrison Sund program, and the reason I'm advertising that one is because it is a very popular niche, but using her tools and her guidance throughout her course, I've actually been able to make a good amount of sales with it. And when I say good amount, I mean like I probably make a few every month, which to me is really good for the type of book that it is, and I'm really proud of that. So since it's a very competitive niche, I want to see if ads will truly help with that. So kind of where I'm at with that. I thought about running ads for a few other books as well, but I think starting with 2 campaigns is going to be enough for me, because I'm not really going to have a lot of time to actually monitor the ads. So that's my plan for KDP, and I also plan to just publish books. So I believe during my ad campaign creation process there, it said that I had 80 books when I added all of my scrapbook paper and craft paper pad, and that was including whatever was available by the time I published the ad campaign. So I really want to get that number up, and I really think that the only way I'm going to be making more money with KDP, aside from if ads works, is by creating more books. So that's where a majority of my free time and attention is going to go, and that's why YouTube will go down to 1 video a week. And user testing, I'm not going to devote really any time to that, except for if I'm sitting down working on a book or something like that, I'll probably have it up on the side, and if I qualify for a test, that's awesome. But I'm really going to be focusing on getting my KDP income up to at least $1,000 or something like that. And once I reach that goal, unless something else changes, then I plan to work on Etsy. So I know this is going to be a big change. I'm not going to be as active on my YouTube channel, but I really do plan to be very active on KDP and creating books and everything like that. And I'm hoping that things will calm down. And after the 3-month contract, unless it extends, then we'll kind of just see where I'm at. Like, I'm not sure if I'll have to go on unemployment. I don't know if I'll have an extension on my contract. I don't know if I'll be able to make enough money on my own full time. Like, I have no idea. But I know that I have to keep working these businesses if I want them to grow. And I have 80 scrapbooks right now on Amazon, and a majority of my income comes from those. So if I'm making about $300 a month from 80 scrapbooks, then if I had like 500 or something like that, I should be making over 1,000. Like, if you do the math kind of like that. I think, I'm not even sure, that may be 2,000. I have to actually do the math, and I'm not gonna do it in my head right now. But really, I just want to get my book volume up, because now that I kind of know more of what I'm doing and what books to create and how to do keywords and things like that, then I feel like I have a better chance at new books selling. So I really want to get my bookstore up, and I'd love to have 1,000 books. I know that I'm like really far away from that. I'm at like 260 or something right now. So maybe I'll do a goal of like 300, and I'll do a countdown in the community tabs. That way I can still kind of interact with you guys. You can see where I'm at, how fast I'm creating, everything like that. So a lot of big changes happening. On top of this, I still will be riding the horse that I lease and spending time with my husband and family and friends and everything like that. So I'm going to be very, very busy, and I honestly feel a bit overwhelmed right now and stressed out and nervous, but I'm also very excited and very hopeful, and I'm really hoping that the plans I have work out. But taking away 40 hours a week from my side businesses and putting it into something else is kind of a lot of time. And I will be honest, I've not been using my time off as efficiently as I probably should have. I've been sleeping in a lot more than I should have been, watching TV, watching YouTube that isn't like learning a business skill. Like, I've been doing a lot of things that haven't been productive. So I think this will be great for me to have kind of some structure back. And I'm really hoping that I can still make time for my businesses. That's kind of one of my worries right now, is just not having enough time for KDP and YouTube. But if it's something that I really want, then I'll make time for it. And I know that. It's just going to be hard to balance eating right, exercising, sports, and working my businesses, my job, spending time with my husband, family, friends, all of that. And it's just going to be a lot. But I do have one race coming up as well. If you don't know, then I actually do race cars as well. But instead of doing full seasons, I usually just do one race a year right now in memory of one of my best friends. So I do have that coming up as well. And then we have a wedding to go to and some trips coming up. So just going to be very, very, very busy. But I'm going to do my best to prioritize everything that I need to. And if you're interested in me sharing kind of how I'm going to plan out my days and how I'm going to do my goals for KDP and YouTube and things like that, then I'm more than happy to share that. And I may do a video on it anyways, just to kind of track that for my own progress, but we'll see. I know this was a pretty long video. I'm just looking at the time. It says it's a little about 14 minutes or so. So if you watched all of this, then I greatly appreciate it. And I actually would love it if you could leave like a horse emoji in the comments below, so that way I know that you actually watched the entire video, because that's just amazing and I greatly, greatly appreciate it. I love all the support. I love talking to you guys. So thank you so much for watching and listening. I hope that you have a great day.